made pretty good time coming back from the North Pole, eh, Max?
If you say so, Miss Daisy. If I'd been driving, it wouldn't have taken us a whole month to get home.
Well, I've got to go drain the DeSoto.
You should have taken care of that before we left.
Somebody insisted that we drive through the Hudson Bay with the top down.
What the hell was that all about?
Unless I miss my guess, Sybil's being pursued by some kind of rogue semi-sentient interdimensional portal.
Huh. Think we should try to help her?
Can't think of anything better to do. Christmas saved. Santa pronounced dead at the scene.
He's not dead, just in hell.
Probably best if we let the kids just think he's dead. Parakeet revolution quelled.
But I suspect the pigeons are still planning a coup.
Hey, Bosco, what do you know about suddenly appearing interdimensional portals?
I hear a lot of things. What does it look like?
3 sides, reddish, chasing Sybil.
Oh, what you've got there is a Bermuda Triangle.
Of course. Why didn't we think of that?
Wait, chasing Sybil? You mean it's here? Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good at all.
What's the Bermuda Triangle doing all the way up here?
Sometimes they just like to wander. Unless it was summoned by THEM.
Who summoned the triangle here?
I told you! THEM!
I really hope you're talking about the giant ants this time.
Giant ants? That's crazy. I'm talking about the mysterious cabal of controllers who summon the triangles as sentient portals to do their dark bidding.
Well, that makes sense.
If there's a triangle in our neighborhood, that means they're coming.
Why does the Bermuda Triangle have such a grudge against all those boats and planes?
Oh, the triangle got a bad rap for that. Scientists say those accidents were caused by sudden, explosive outbursts of methane gas.
Speaking of which...
Max, don't.
What, Sam? I was going to point out that many phenomena long believed to have paranormal causes have actually turned out to be far more mundane in origin. Only one phenomenon's tremendous power continues to baffle scientists and defy rational explanation.
What's that?
Why has the triangle got you so spooked?
It's a bad omen, guys! They're coming for us! I'm going to work even harder to get my emergency bunker in shape, and I recommend you two do the same.
Is our emergency bunker in shape, Max?
It sags a little, but you try looking that good after 2 kids and a Y2K scare.
How do we help Sybil?
Once a triangle gets imprinted on you, it's tough to shake it. But they say you can train them if you can figure out how to communicate with them.
How do we communicate with the triangle?
They're very attracted to symbols and sigils.
And Sybil's, apparently.
Those two. They're not real picky. They're driven by shapes and colors. A pink rhombus makes it nostalgic for the 50s. A red octagon makes it stop whatever it's doing. A blue icosahedron makes it sit in its mom's basement and draw maps of dungeons. And they can't see or hear, so you've got to feed them a symbol of what you want them to do.
We'd like to buy something.
I told you fools last time, the store's closed.
But I've been craving a pack of beef tarts for weeks now.
It's the delicious tangy candy that makes its own gravy. Help us out, Bosco.
Stop wasting my time. I'll never get the bunker ready if you two keep jabbering at me.
You can't close the store, Bosco.
Everything we value was bought or shoplifted from here.
Don't you see? The end is nigh!
Nye?
Yes, Nye! Wandering Bermuda Triangles, strange radio transmissions. Don't you see? It's THEM! They're coming! I have to relocate before it's too late!
Where you planning to go?
Oh, you'd like me to tell you where my emergency bunker is. No chance. You'll have to stop goofing off and build your own.
It's just like the fable of the grasshopper and the ant. If the ant were a paranoid lunatic.
And the grasshoppers, too, come to think of it.
Keep watching the skies, Bosco.
Always.
Damn it! Stupid spot! Stupid spot!
Hey, Stinky.
Oh, it's you guys. Hank and Jethro, was it?
Sam and Max, actually.
What are you doing?
What? I was just taking care of some cleaning.
If that's a bloodstain, you should be sure to use bleach.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you cleaning up? Is that a blood stain?
Don't be ridiculous. Blood? You act like I killed Stinky or something. Grandpa Stinky.
Oh boy, intrigue!
Oh, this is just cherry marinara sauce for the meatball banana split pie Italiano.
Well, that does sound tasty. Whatever happened to the original Stinky anyway?
He retired. Went on an around-the-world cruise.
Stinky hated traveling. And water.
And the world!
Yeah, well, he must have changed his mind. So are you two going to order anything?
What's Flint Paper doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. He's been here all morning.
Nervous about having a trio of ace detectives snooping into your little scheme, lady?
Oh, don't be silly. I just have to move some things out of the meat locker. But I can't if I keep having to refill his Java and empty his ashtray.
Next time you hear from him, tell Grandpa Stinky we said hello.
Oh, I don't think we'll be hearing from him ever again.
Because you sent him on a permanent vacation?
No, because he was a cheapskate and I refuse collect calls. What is it with you guys?
A rogue triangle is chasing after Sybil.
Triangle? Yeah, that's not really my thing. I specialized in the more circular interdimensional portals.
Some expert.
Yes, Stinky. You're an expert in portals, like President Max is an expert in diplomacy.
Risk is more my thing.
Any ideas to help Sybil?
Drop that Lincoln guy like a bad habit.
We meant more short-term, but thanks. What's the special today?
Oh, it's just a sandwich I whipped up for the Camp David Middle East Peace Summit in 2000. Roast beef, Munster cheese on a slab of granite on sliced sourdough. Nothing special.
A slab of granite?
Yeah, you know, for texture. On the kids' menu, I substitute a slab of basalt. It's easier for the little ones to digest.
Bye, Stinky. Look, Max, it's our neighbor, Flint Paper.
Hiya, fellas. Keep it on the down low, would ya? I'm doing surveillance.
Oh boy, real detective work!
Who are you spying on?
Some mug name of Bosco.
Why are you checking out Bosco, Flint?
For a client, Samo. Said she was the poor chump's mom. She was a real no-nonsense dame, with legs up to here. Hairy legs, but still.
Can we borrow your sign, Stinky? It's kind of important.
Well, okay. But bring it back. It's a national heirloom. That's the stop sign that would have prevented the Kennedy assassination if Connolly hadn't run it. stopped.
Well, there's another case solved.
I heard screaming. Are you all right, Sybil, my...
Whoa! What's happening? I regret nothing!
Abe, no! Be strong, my marble darling. I'll save you.
As I was saying, there's another case solved, and with minimal casualties.
What do you think's on the other side, Sam?
Oh, I don't know. Probably some horrible alternate dimension ruled by incomprehensibly horrific ancient gods seeking to bring chaos to this plane. You want to jump in?
You can read my mind, Sam.
God, I hope not.
More tropical than I imagined a horrific alternate dimension to be.
Help! Help me! Help!
Oh, you big baby.
But my nose sunburns so easily.
I'll get it for you later. Oh, hi, Sam and Max. Are you guys on vacation too?
Vacation? We came here to rescue you from unimaginable horrors beyond the portal of mystery.
You could have at least had the courtesy to be impaled on spikes or something.
Step aside, Harvey. You're blocking my tan.
Well, thanks for the thought, guys. But this place is great.
What was the name of it again? Rapa Nui?
Rapa Nui, the crux of all paranormal activity in the South Pacific, commonly known as Easter Island. Because once you leave, 3 days later you can't wait to come back.
Abe and I thought this would be a great chance to get some alone time.
Emphasis on alone.
Ah, finally, someone has come to rescue us from the ancient prophecy.
Whoa, they talk?
Uh-oh, Sam. Ancient prophecies can only mean two things. Tedious backstories and work we don't get paid for.
Let's hear them out, little buddy.
Well, all right. Maybe these giant stone heads have something interesting to say.
What's all this about a prophecy?
The Ancient Ones said this was going to happen. It's the end of our civilization. But you can stop the prophecy and save us all.
What exactly does this prophecy say is going to happen?
The carvers foretold a golden age of 1,000 years of peace. And then a terrible cataclysm. The great volcano god Ranakau would reawaken and rain fiery death upon the island. Our noble civilization would come to an end.
Hot damn!
Sounds like we picked the coolest time to come. What do you want us to do?
You must stop Ranakau from erupting and destroying us all. Legends speak of a hidden cave beneath the island where the ancient carvers built a means to pacify the volcano god.
In the mood for a little spelunking and volcano god pacifying, little buddy?
If by pacifying you mean squeezing the magma out of him like toothpaste from a savagely beaten tube, and by spelunking you mean spelunking, then yes!
We'll take the case.
Your Honor,
What does that mean?
like the Hawaiian word aloha, it can mean many things like hello, goodbye, or, as in this case, we're not going to pay you.
Deadbeat really is the universal language.
Does the prophecy say anything else?
Oh, there's a pretty good recipe for basalt brownies in there, but the volcano eruption and the end of civilization are the most interesting parts.
How about us? Does the prophecy mention us?
Not that I recall. Oh, there's the creation of the world. Then nothing until the iPod, followed by the fall of civilization.
Not even a passing reference?
Oh, right. There is that bit about the coming of the shoeless dog and the horrifying mouth that walks, who would appear in the final days to wreak mayhem on the island.
I knew it! That makes an even dozen, doesn't it, Sam?
At least. What Paris Hilton is to celebrity gossip blogs, Max is to ancient prophecies of the apocalypse. Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the Moai, guardians of the island spirit, keepers of the elemental power.
Sounds like either a good prog rock album or a bad animated series.
I control the power of wind.
Get out!
Well, I used to control the wind. Now there's not much point to it.
If you control the wind, let's see a demonstration.
I'm not really in the mood.
Not in the mood? Come on, blow us up a typhoon.
I guess I've just got a case of the blahs. I don't know.
Where is this ancient hidden underground cave?
It's hidden.
Cool it, Rocky. We were asking the middle one.
Unfortunately, he is correct. The entrance to the cave is shrouded in mystery, and the path is fraught with peril.
Fraught with peril or just rife with peril?
This is the kind of thing we need to know going in.
It doesn't matter, you'll never find it.
What's the deal with all these triangles?
The ancients used them to transport the sacred stones and to travel all throughout the world.
And for practical jokes, which weren't funny.
Have you heard the good news about rhinoplasty?
What are you implying?
Oh, nothing! It's good you're not bound by the conventions of traditional beauty.
I'm just the way the carvers made me.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
There's not much for us to do except keep watch over the island and wait for our inevitable destruction. Oh, yes, and games of I Spy, of course. It's a palm tree. It's always a palm tree.
Cheer up. Max and I will find a way to stop that volcano.
Oh, good. Then we'll be able to go back to our important work of sitting motionless and staring. At least we have something to look forward to.
Why the long face?
It's just that we've been here for so long, and there's so little for us to do. I have to question the soul-crushing bleakness of our existence, and... Oh, wait. You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Took him long enough to catch on. The way that sob story was going, I thought he was about to show us baby pictures and have us sign his yearbook.
Not cool.
Do you believe in all this prophecy of destruction mumbo-jumbo?
Of course I do. I can feel Ranakau's anger rumbling even now.
Me too, Sam. I think those tamales from Stinky's are repeating on me.
Ah, scatological humor. Very classy.
Cheer up, pal.
So, your civilization is coming to a fiery, cataclysmic end. Don't sweat it.
I'm glad you can joke about the end of our civilization. I don't find it particularly funny.
Lighten up, buddy. We're just trying to entertain the good people.
Yeah, if you just smile, it would draw attention away from your prominent brow ridge.
So you're back to making fun of my appearance. Very original.
What's your story?
If you must know, I am the keeper of the power of Earth.
Sounds neat. Why don't you give us a demonstration?
I'm not going to unleash the tremendous power of the Earth God on just a whim.
Hey, how many volcano gods does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Hackneyed and blasphemous.
Sheesh, tough island.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Look at all this junk that's been sucked into the Bermuda Triangle.
Anything good?
Want to read the second half of the 20 Commandments?
Nah, I only support omnipotent deities when I'm the deity.
Let's see what else is in here. Hey, Jane Austen's lower jaw.
Don't get too excited. We're still 2 tibias shy of a complete set.
Leonardo da Vinci sketches of a cold fusion reactor. A fully playable beta of Sam and Max, Freelance Police. A cure for polo.
I think you mean polio.
And what's so bad about polio? Nothing but junk. It's the Fountain of Youth.
Make a wish, Sam!
I wish there wasn't a deadly piranha swimming in it.
I never wished that about anything.
What's left of Noah's Ark?
So the legends are true. Someone really was crazy enough to save mosquitoes from extinction. And humans.
Live and learn. How did you find picnic stuff on a desolate island?
Easy. It was all in the picnic basket.
How's the vacation going?
Oh, the weather's perfect. And there's so much history and culture. The best part is that Abe and I finally get some time all to ourselves. With no distractions. Isn't that right, Abe? Abe?
What? Oh, yeah, right. Culture.
Have you met any of the locals?
Not yet. I wanted to explore more of the island, but Abe wanted to stay here.
The view's so much nicer here. Of the ocean, I mean.
Did you know that the native language has over 50 words for boredom?
I'm not bored, surrounded by such beauty.
Oh, Abe.
Just between the 4 of us, those Moai statues are real jerks.
Now you just shut your mouth.
Abe, I agree, Sam. They're all so sullen and moody.
Right, 'cause you're never moody.
I wish these Moai guys would stop being so depressing.
I've seen teenagers stuffed in lockers who are less emo than these guys.
You're just too shallow to understand them.
The volcano's going to erupt in a deadly rain of fiery magma. Aren't you worried?
Are you sure you're a dog? 'Cause you sound like a big chicken.
Oh, be nice, Abe. If it looks like the volcano's going to blow, we'll just hop back through the triangle.
Want to help us stop the volcano?
Sam, please. We'll help you with your little adventures when we're not on vacation.
Have fun, kids.
Don't wait up.
Hey, Sam, look! Clues!
My wilderness tracking skills have gotten rusty, but something tells me this just might be the ancient entrance to the secret underground lair of the volcano god.
Where do you two think you're going?
Oh, Sam, he's got a little gun. Isn't he the cutest thing? Can we keep him?
Try not to get imprinted or shot, Max. We still don't know who this little tyke belongs to.
Jimmy Hoffa belongs to nobody.
You can't be Jimmy Hoffa. Jimmy Hoffa was a ruthless union organizer and head of the Teamsters in the 50s and 60s, known for his ties to organized crime and his mysterious disappearance.
Good recap, Sam. Also, Jimmy Hoffa wasn't a diaper-wearing baby.
I'm not a baby!
Look at the way his little thumb pulls back the hammer. He's adorable.
People always showing me disrespect. You should never have started drinking from that fountain of youth.
What fountain of youth are you talking about?
That fountain right there, Brainiac.
You expect us to believe the fountain of youth is on Easter Island?
I can't believe it. I can't believe how perfect he is.
You've been hitting the fountain water a little hard, haven't you?
I do partake on occasion, yes. That's my business.
He likes his fountain of youth water, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
A little bit.
Why'd you drink yourself back to infancy?
Look, I ain't got no problem, so don't go saying that I do. It's just a little discretion is required. Drink too little, and you have to go through puberty again. Too much, and bada bing!
Step aside, sport. We grown-ups have to take care of a great big mean old volcano god.
You and your companion will be wanting to take a step back.
Oh, look, he's trying to intimidate us. He's just perfect. Please, let's take him home.
Not now, Max.
Then when, Sam? My biological clock is ticking, and I'm not getting any younger.
Is baby getting fussy? Is it his bedtime?
Stop it!
I wonder if his precious little skull is soft and malleable like a real baby's. How can we find out?
Is baby gassy? Does baby need to be burped?
Get out of here!
We'll give you a nice big rattle for that dumb old gun of yours.
You two are seriously trying my patience.
Sam, let's teach him the wrong words for things.
We're going bye-bye now. Bye now. Bye-bye.
You'll stay gone if you know what's good for you.
Sam, look how his little eyes and the barrel of his gun follow us. I could squeal.
Looks like we've stumbled into some primitive tiki bar, Max.
Woo! Spring break! Woo!
Pipe down, chucklehead.
Oh, I was hoping to get into a Lagomorphs Gone Wild video.
Howdy, boys. Haven't seen you around before.
Sam, they're all babies.
Stay calm, Max. They're more frightened of you than you are of them.
Hiya, fellas. What brings you to our little slice of paradise?
Sam and Max, freelance police, ma'am. And we're here to stop a volcano. You babies are in danger.
Shut up. We're not babies. God.
He's right. Pleased to meet you, boys. Don't be fooled by the diapers. We've been around the block a few times. My name's Amelia Earhart. You've already met Mr. Charles Lindbergh Jr.
Whatever.
And that other fella is one Mr. Dan Cooper.
Hey, how y'all doing? Call me DB, everybody does. Did y'all fly out here? Woohoo!
What gives? You guys have been missing for decades.
That's the funny thing about this island. It's easy to lose track of time.
You don't call, you don't write. You've had conspiracy theorists and documentary filmmakers worried sick.
Whatever. You can't tell us what to do.
Why haven't you gone home?
And ruin a clean getaway? Heck no.
They don't understand me at home. My parents are so stupid.
And I made a drink order in 1973. I'm not leaving until I get some service.
You look younger than in your pictures.
It's that dang fountain. Once you start drinking from it, you can't stop.
We had to put the fountain off limits, or we would have drunk ourselves out of existence. Ironic, ain't it? I made my reputation being a woman unafraid to wear pants, and now I'm wearing rubber pants.
It must have been a big adjustment going back to wearing diapers.
Well, not for me. When you're in my line of work, it helps to have some extra protection, if you know what I'm saying. Did I ever tell y'all about how I dodged them feds and jumped out of a jumbo?
Only like 1,000,000 times.
How'd you manage to all regress to exactly the same age?
It was a very carefully planned and executed drinking game.
You take a drink every time DB says the word parachute.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
We used to ride the bucking surfboard until we drank ourselves under the height limit.
Dang, that son of a bee was a hoot and a half. Give me a few more years and I'll beat your record, Amelia.
What do you guys do for fun around here?
We used to ride the bucking surfboard until we drank ourselves under the height limit.
Dang, that son of a bee was a hoot and a half. Give me a few more years and I'll beat your record, Amelia.
See you around, kids. a diaper rash. Ingredients: bourbon, guava juice, mint, and talcum powder. The passive fire. Ingredients: kerosene, pepper spray, dihydrocapsaicin, and wasabi. Water. Ingredients: artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and water.
Hiya, boys. You're new here, right?
Sam and Max, freelance volcano stoppers.
Well, gosh, I'm glad to meet you. I'm Glenn Miller. Well, maybe you boys can help me out.
You're a missing person?
We thought you were dead.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I was here 20 years before I believed I wasn't really dead.
Hated to break it to you, Glenn, but all that hot playing was getting annoying.
How'd you end up here?
I was on a mission for the Air Force, and I flew here.
You mean your plane was sucked through a portal into an alternate dimension and deposited here?
No, just got kind of lost and crashed on Easter Island. You ever get a song stuck in your head and you can't get it out? It's downright distracting.
Why didn't you ever go back home?
I can't go back now without a big comeback hit. It'd be anticlimactic.
What do you need help with?
Well, I'm trying to find just that perfect sound for my next big hit.
Oh, is that all?
Well, gee, thanks, but I don't want to just put out a repeat of my early stuff. It's got to be new and fresh. But I'm stuck on two things. I need a catchy melody, and I need a good train sound.
You need a melody and a train whistle for your song?
Oh, you bet. I'm pulling out all the stops. This song's gonna be about all the things the kids are into these days. Trains, and sock hops, swing dancing, methamphetamines.
But how are we going to find a new melody? You've been here 60 years and haven't been able to.
Give me a break, guys. I'm teething. Baby Lindbergh Baby tells me that electronic music is popular now. Maybe I should try that.
What's Benny Goodman like in person?
Benny could do things with a clarinet that nobody else could. Well, thank God. One night after a show in New York, well, I'll just tell you, it was the damnedest thing I ever saw, and leave it at that. Well, there's a lady present.
Was Count Basie really a vampire?
A golem, actually, but we never held that against him.
Those were simpler times.
Keep on rocking, Glenn.
Word.
The fire's not intense enough to boil the water.
More fire! More fire!
Where did you find so many femurs?
My old horn section. Say hello to Jack, Don, and Rochester.
That's awful.
Oh, tell me about it. These guys still can't hold the high notes.
Nothing says remote tropical island like the kettle drum.
Except dysentery.
If I had a hammer.
Oh, you can take that mallet if you want. I was going to use it for percussion, but I decided to go in a different direction.
Any direction that doesn't involve hitting things with hammers is no direction I want to go. Thank you and good day, sir.
Rapanui choo-choo?
No, it's just an eerily accurate simulacrum of a train whistle we constructed out of everyday household items.
Don't say simulacrum.
Well, that's perfect. That's just the sound I need for my big hit. Well, now I'm just stuck on the melody. Help me with that, would you?